We presented that, and the committee said, if this is what you believe is right, why Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Okay, good morning.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. That's okay. So we are starting this Zoo 101 now. You understand? So how many of you? Just 17. Okay, so I'm not going to wait anyway. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to start excretion. You understand my point? I'm going to start with excretion this morning. I will be typing as long as I can. Okay, I'm going to start with excretion. I hope you are listening to me. I hope you are hearing me.
Sir, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So maybe you can now come later to collect some notes. You understand my point from me? So nevertheless,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to start teaching now. Now, when you talk about excretion is very, very important in our lives. And let me also say that excretion and osmoregulation, you understand, are two important homeostatic processes. If an individual, if the kidney of an individual is not working perfectly, I can assure you that that particular individual is not going to survive it. And so as a result of that, excretion and osmoregulation are two important homeostatic processes occurring in living organisms. Now, what do they do? Now, it helps to maintain a constant internal environment or steady state. You understand? Excretion, and I'll be stopping as long as I can. Excretion and osmoregulation, you understand, are very, very important processes. Excretion and osmoregulation are very, very important two homeostatic processes occurring in us, in living organisms, not just in man, or it occurs in living organisms, helping living organisms to maintain a constant internal or steady environment. Good. Now, what is excretion? What is excretion then? What is excretion? Excretion is the removal, you understand, from the body of waste product of metabolism. Now, don't forget, you have to include waste. Don't just say waste product. Oh, no. Don't just call excretion waste product. That would be very, very wrong. Don't call excretion waste product. That would be very, very wrong. Excretion is the removal from the body of waste products of metabolism. That word metabolism must be there. You understand my point? If you just say excretion is the removal of waste product, you are completely wrong. You are completely wrong. And I'm going to tell you the reason why you are completely wrong if you don't put the fact that excretion is the removal of waste product.
Hello, sir. We can't hear you, sir.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
He's muted.
Okay. No, I'm not muted. I just unmute now anyway.
So is this thing allowed for only 100?
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. We can hear you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me start all over again.
Please.
The topic I'm teaching is excretion. Okay? And I said that excretion and osmoregulation I am looking at the two together, but I'm going to concentrate more on excretion. Do you understand? I'm going to concentrate more on excretion. And I said that excretion and osmoregulation are two important homeostatic processes occurring in living organisms, helping them to maintain a constant internal environment of steady state. Now, and I define excretion because you are still in year one. I am sure some of you know the definition of excretion. And I am sure that some of you may not also know the vivid definition of excretion. Okay, and I said that excretion is the removal from the body of waste products of metabolism. I hope you are hearing me before I continue.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
thank you. Thank you. So, and I said
Sir,
again,
please come again, come again.
How many oh my God, how many times am I going to come again? Excretion is the removal from the body of waste product of metabolism.
Okay, sir.
I said you must, as a matter of compulsion, put waste product of metabolism there. Don't just define excretion as the removal of waste product. No, you must put the fact that the waste product that is being removed is the waste product of metabolism. You understand? Okay.
Yes.
And I said that if this waste product are allowed to accumulate, this will prevent maintenance of a steady state. It will prevent maintenance of a steady state. Now, product of metabolism means that, what is the meaning of product of metabolism? It means that the waste product, okay, has been made by the body itself. That is the meaning of waste product of metabolism. So the waste product generated by the body must, as a matter of compulsion, be removed from the body. If they are not removed, they will become toxic to the body. And eventually that individual will not survive it. You understand? Now, I am going to differentiate now between excretion and ejection. I will write it now. I'm going to differentiate between excretion and ejection. Between excretion and ejection. You understand? What is the difference between excretion and ejection? So I have sent it now. That is what I meant by ejection. Ejection, let me put another word for ejection. Defecation. You understand? Defecation. That is another word. What is ejection? Ejection is simply the removal of undigested food from the gut. Ejection, I repeat, is the removal of undigested food from the gut. And it is not regarded as excretion. You cannot define ejection as excretion. You cannot conclude that ejection and excretion are the same. No. Excretion is the removal of waste product of metabolism. So which confirms that that particular waste product of metabolism is the waste product generated by the body itself. But ejection is the removal of undigested food from the gut, and it's not regarded as excretion. Why is it not regarded as excretion? Because the material taken into the gut through the mouth is not made by the body itself. You understand? We are not the one. It is not the body that make kebab. It is not the body that made rice. It is not the body that make yam. It is not the body that made any food we are put into our mouth. You understand? So, in essence, when you go to urinate, then you call that urination as excretion. When you go to defecate, you call that defecation as ejection. So, there is difference between excretion and ejection. Excretion is the removal of waste product of metabolism. Ejection, defecation, is the remover of undigested food from the gut, and it is not regarded as excretion because the material taken into the gut through the mouth is not made by the body itself. Now, let me also say or emphasize, hello, I hope you're hearing me again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yes, sir. I
So
love
let me
your
also,
vibe, sir.
my what?
Your vibe is like, I can understand what you're saying.
I'm not hearing you. Are you hearing my teaching?
She likes your teaching, sir. That's what she's trying to say. Your teaching is nice, sir.
I'm not.
Oh, sorry,
I'm
sorry.
Thank you. I'm P.
Thank you. Thank you. By the grace of God. Okay. Now, the only excretory product, you understand? The only excretory product in the feces are the bile. I'm going to write it. The only excretory product in the feces are the bile. Only excretory product. You understand? Excretory products, the only excretory products in feces is bile. In feces is bile. You understand? So that one you must also take note. The only excretory product in the feces, they are bile pigment. Okay? And the bile pigment, where do we get bile pigment? These are breakdown, okay, product of the heme of hemoglobin. So any question before I continue? Any question before I continue?
Sir, please come again with your explanation of that by pigments.
Okay. Now from your undergraduate, you understand my point? From your undergraduate, remember that we need bile. You understand? We need bile, okay, for excretion. Bile also play a major role in digestion. You understand my point? So, and I said that the only excretory products that we can say we can find in feces are the bile, okay? So what I've said now is that you cannot say that the removal of undigested food in the body is excretion. No, it is not excretion, but it is called egestion. Why? Because the food we took in, the food we ate, is not made by the body itself. But excretion is the removal of from the body of waste product of metabolism. Why? Because those waste products of metabolism are generated by the body itself. So I'm going to go into urinary system now. So I'm going to go into urinary system. Urinary system. Urinary system now. You understand? Now the urinary system. So what are we saying about urinary system? What is the meaning of urinary system? We are saying that is the system God has given us, living organisms. You understand? To help us to go and urinate. When we urinate, that is excretion. That's fantastic. You understand my point? You just go and urinate. That is excretion. That urination is excretion. And then we're not looking at the system. We have urinary system in the body. We have skeletal system in the body. We have excretory system. We have excretory system, which is the same. You understand? As the urinary system, we have different kind of systems in the body. You understand? So the urinary system consists of two kidneys. It consists of two kidneys. The urinary system consists of two kidneys. Okay. Later, don't worry yourself. I will send some things to you. Don't worry yourself. Yes, I will send some things to you. Don't worry yourself. Just to start today.
Sorry. Can we say bile is emulsification of fat?
Emulsification of fat. It's okay. No. That you are going into the liver already. You understand my point? Yes. So you are going into the liver already. So I'm just starting today. You understand my point? So why is it only 100 can join? You should be more than 1,000. No.
Connected
So that's
to
the
YouTube, sir.
maximum.
They are,
That's the
they are connected
maximum
to
stuff.
YouTube.
Okay. Some of them are on YouTube now,
Connected
Abby.
to YouTube, yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes,
that's
sir.
There's only
100 is
100, and I'm
100 is the
very
maximum
opportune
for
to
Like
Zoom.
join.
100 is the maximum for Zoom. Some are on YouTube,
So
so.
the rest they have alternate class for YouTube.
It's all right. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So what I'm saying is that the urinary system consists of two kidneys. That's number one. I'm going to write the second one. Two ureters. Two ureters. Now, I'm going to explain all these things systematically. When you talk about ureters, you understand? We're going to talk about that is after excretion, after the kidney, which we are going to go into later, talking about renal artery, from renal artery down to the glomerulus, entering the Bowman capsule, passing through the loop, going into the proximal convoluted tubule, and then passes through the loop of Henle, and then going straight to the distal convoluted tubule. Now, when all these things has been completed, then what is the next? The next thing is that the urine now will now pass through tubes. Those tubes, the two tubes, one on the left, one on the right, those two tubes are now referred to as ureters. You understand? They are called ureters. You understand? So the excretion system consists of two kidneys, one, two ureters, two, then the urinary bladder. The urinary bladder. The urinary bladder. You understand? What is the function of the urinary bladder? To store urine. You understand? To store urine. Now, in birds, they don't have urinary bladder. And that is why you may be going and bird will just urinate on your body, on your head. They can urinate on your head. They can urinate on your body. Why? Because bears, they cannot have urinary bladder simply because it's an adaptation to them for flight. If they have urinary bladder, they will be heavy. So for them to be light, to be able to fly very well, then God in his wisdom did not give birds urinary bladder. But you and I have urinary bladder. That is where we store our urine. So I'm going to repeat again. The urinary system consists of two kidneys, one, two ureters, two, the urinary bladder, and finally, the urethra. And finally, the urethra. The urethra. The urethra. So, any question? Any question? Hello?
No questions, sir.
No
Any
question,
question?
sir.
Sorry,
No
from my
question.
side,
No,
no
sir.
question.
No
No
question, sir.
question. Okay,
No,
Yeah.
it's
sir.
okay. It's all right. Now, when we have eaten any food and the food, we have drank water, we have eaten eba, we have eaten yam, we have eaten anything we like. After digestion, I'm taking it little by little because I will also teach digestion I will teach digestion later. After digestion, you remember from your O-level biology, you remember that particular food, the digested product, will be, the next process is absorption. You understand? The next process is absorption after digestion. And then absorption is made possible by the help of the finger-like villi. The finger-like villi absorb the food, passes through the hepatic portal vein. You understand? And then go to the liver. Now, once eventually, this is just introduction. Once urine is formed by the kidney, the urine is conducted to the bladder. by the ureter, as I have explained to you, which I am going to explain again in my next class. You understand? Once urine is formed by the kidneys, then the urine will enter into those tubes called ureters. U-R-E-T-E-R-S, called ureters. Now, and then they will go down and enter into the urinary bladder. You understand? Now, the urinary bladder stores the urine until it is time to excrete it. The purpose or function of the urinary bladder is to store the urine. The urinary bladder stores the urine until it is time to excrete the urine. You understand? At this time, the urine eventually moves through the urethra. You understand? And out of the body. The urine moves through the urethra. U-R-E-T-H-R-A. Okay, it's a small tube. Now, after that one has been done, the kidneys are paired organs, as I have told you, lying at the rear wall of the abdominal cavity. You understand? Just above the waistline, lying, I'm typing it, at the rear wall, at the rear
I can't hear you.
Wait, I can't hear anybody. Come on.
It seems the guy is typing something. It seems the man is typing something.
And he also muted himself.
Yeah, he muted himself.
Hello, sir. We can't hear you, sir.
at about the level of the
Okay.
12. Okay, I'm coming. Some people are sorry.
But we can't hear you.
So are you hearing me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. I
sir.
can hear you now.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Okay, that's good. So where can we find the kidney? They are lying at the rear wall of the abdominal cavity. You understand? Rear wall of the abdominal cavity, just above the waistline, at about the level of the 12th rib. Now, each kidney, what is the shape of the kidney? It's roughly bean shaped. Kidney bean shaped. Kidney is bean shaped, and it's about the size of a fist. About the size of a fist. Okay, it's about the size of a fist. I repeat again, the kidneys are pair organs lying at the rear wall of the abdominal cavity. That's where we can find the kidney, just above the waistline, at about the level of the 12th rib. And then each kidney is roughly bean shaped, and it's about the size of a fist. So I'm going to stop here now. So when are we meeting again?
So can we do Wednesday?
What time?
Like this time to 10 a.m. So
Why not tomorrow? Do we have class tomorrow?
According to the timetable, we're meant to have class
Don't
tomorrow.
we
I'll
also
get back to
follow
you.
oh yeah, we don't have class tomorrow. Can we do
Wednesday,
tomorrow?
Wednesday is better.
Oh, we can do it tomorrow since we don't have
Tomorrow,
class
because
tomorrow.
let's do tomorrow because
10 a.m.
let's
right?
do
So
tomorrow.
So
Yeah, 10 a.m.
Wednesday.
Perfect.
yeah, 10 a.m. So
Let me know the time.
10 a.m. is
So
fine.
just
So the same time. Ken.
10 a.m. is not
Tomorrow,
fine.
Abi.
We'll be
Uh-uh.
busy.
What time do you want then?
So when do
We
you
talk
want? Early
11,
morning
11
or
or 10.
afternoon?
So
When
let's
do we
situate it to the
No, no,
10 a.m.
we talk.
So I will discuss about it. I will get back to you, sure.
Okay, computer.
Right.
Because answer
No.
back.
You know, there's computer tomorrow now.
Sir, the
Okay.
course reps, the
Please
course
don't
reps
finish
are going to
computer.
check our timetable and send you the most comfortable
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that'll be better.
Exactly. I think that's better.
He has left the call. Oh.